Welcome to Japan. Hi, this is Mihnea, a Romanian traveling in Japan. In this video, I want to share with you my top 10 Japan culture shocks. Here we go.
From their extra care for the elderly to how they walk on the street, Japan is a country like no other. Get ready for these 10 Japan culture shocks for your first trip to Japan.
Watch until the end for 2 bonus culture shocks. Everyone knows that in Japan everything is wheelchair friendly. Well, really everything is wheelchair friendly, and it's so well done that anywhere you go, the museum, the castle, the metro, the monorail, everywhere you go in the mall, there is a ramp for the wheelchair. With low fertility rates and an aging population, Japan had to adapt its transportation infrastructure to accommodate the country's elderly population. Japan has now become one of the most wheelchair-friendly countries in the world, with ramps, elevator, and/or attendants at all major points of access. No-step buses have made it fairly easy for people in wheelchairs to get on and off public buses. These buses have very low floors, and thus getting on the bus does not require to go up any steps. The buses even have hydraulic suspensions and tilt towards the sidewalk so that someone in a wheelchair can simply roll on the bus. All metro, train and elevated train stations have elevators going up or down to the platforms, while the ticket scan-through entrances have dedicated lanes for wheelchair users. Public toilets are especially extra accommodating, with support rails for sinks, urinals and toilets. This is civilization, and this is what it means to take care of your own people. Japan culture shock 2. You have elections? Here are the panels where you put your election posters, not everywhere around the city on every single wall. This actually looks kind of nice.
Notice how the sizes of the posters fit exactly in the allocated spots on the panels. Oh, and there was this minivan advertising something on the megaphones.
Culture shock 3. You know you're in Japan when everything is organized. Even these, I suppose, gas pipes are like aesthetically arranged and organized. Welcome to Japan.
This way, it's very clear which pipe or cable goes to which house.
Japan culture shock 4. Find people passed out on the street here. Well, it happens anywhere. I guess he had one too many to drink.
This fairly well-dressed man was sleeping with a can of beer right next to him in front of the Naha Giant Tug-of-War knot in Kibogaoka Park, Okinawa.
Japan culture shock 5. What really impressed me in Japan is that there is dignity of labor. I mean, every job is respected regardless whether it's a blue-collar job, a salesperson, a shopkeeper or a porter. Everyone can do their job and be respected for what they do. Just amazing.
There are a lot of people involved in maintaining the cleanliness of all public areas. Even the workers cutting the roadside grass had protective gear. On top of that, 2 people were holding a net to make sure the cut grass didn't spread all over the sidewalk. Once done with their work, they neatly packed all their tools. Others are collecting aluminum cans for recycling. Especially in market areas, many people work as porters, carrying goods from storehouse to shops. In their cone hats made of straw, gardeners at major tourist destinations keep the grass neat and the garden immaculate. Salespeople in the market are mostly middle-aged or older women, and there's no doubt about their dignity of labor. Younger men also work in the markets, enticing passers-by to sample their produce. People working in construction are well protected, and the areas they work in is visibly marked for both the workers and the public's safety. When it comes to operating big machinery, several attendants are on site, making sure everything goes smoothly.
Japan Culture Shock 6. You would expect more Japanese flags to flutter in the wind here in Okinawa, but no, this is actually the first one that I found, and I think it's here just because the hotel flag is up in the air, so they had to have the Japanese flag there too. It's funny how the Japanese don't really display their national flag that much. Probably has to do something with World War II militarism.
Called the Hinomaru in Japanese, the circle of the sun, the flag of Japan was widely used during the Second World War as Japan followed an aggressive campaign of conquering its Asian neighbors and establishing its empire.
This is only the second flag of Japan that I see in Okinawa, and again it's in front of a hotel, next to the hotel's flags. I just love flags. Japan Culture Shock 7. I thought if bonsai are everywhere, then they should be cheap, right? Wrong. They are ridiculously expensive, but beautiful. So it's a form of art, so you're paying for the art too.
There are many trees that can be used to create bonsai, a Japanese art form that uses small containers to grow miniaturized trees that resemble the shape and scale of full-sized trees. The desert rose, recognizable here from its bulbous trunk, is native of Thailand and is known in Japan as Japanese frangipani.
Japan Culture Shock 8. The biggest parking lots are not horizontal, but actually they are vertical. This over here, this tower here, is a vertical parking lot. This is just mad.
Since land in Japan is a premium, building vertically can actually give you more space. After parking the car inside the door, it would automatically go up to its designated parking space.
So this parking lot tower serves the adjacent apartment building. Very, very interesting. Only the Japanese can do it this way. Welcome to Japan. Japan Culture Shock number 9. Have you ever been on a curved escalator? I didn't even know it's possible. Look at this. It's a curved escalator in a toy store. Like, welcome to Japan. This is just wonderful.
Japan is known as a land of innovation and technology, so it shouldn't be surprising that hotels have robot receptionists and toy stores have curved escalators.
Japan Culture Shock 10. Did you see how organized people are here? I mean, those were just some office workers going together somewhere, but they were all walking in line as if they were in the army. Like, imagine this in the Western world, everyone would have been like a big, huge group chatting with each other and, you know, just being themselves. No, here in Japan, people are disciplined.
Japanese people are famous for their discipline, both at work and in public. Part of this is stemmed from Japan's tradition of stoicism against all hardships, as portrayed in the spirit of Bushido.
Japan culture shock bonus mention. It is just full of Thai people. Ever since Japan has waived visas for Thai people, they have flocked to Japan. I'm in Okinawa at Naminoue Shrine, and look at this. On the lucky charms here, there is a message written in Thai. I mean, what are the odds of me finding one? Pretty high, because the Thais just love Japan.
With well over 1 million Thai tourists per year traveling to Japan, Thailand ranks among the top 5 countries that send visitors to Japan.
Japan culture shock bonus 2. You know, when you're in China, you expect people to play mahjong on the street, and they do. When you're in Japan, you expect all people to play golf on the street, and they do.
Although originally from China, the game of Go is very popular in Japan, where it was introduced in the 7th century. Did you know that Go players are ranked according to a system similar to martial arts, with the first Dan Master being the equivalent of a black belt?
If you got any value out of this video, or if you found it entertaining, consider supporting us with a subscribe and a like. Until next time, this is Mihnea, signing off from Japan.